Welcome to Della Fox Checks, and this is part 7 out of 8 in my series over in Cabo. And today is going to be a ton of fun because we're actually going to go on a pirate ship to go look for some treasure. We're going to drink on the boat, we're going to eat on the boat, we're going to dance on the boat, and we're going to watch an awesome pirate show. So today is going to be jam-packed and a lot of fun. If you guys have been watching my videos, or if you have not watched them yet, I did go ATV riding, camelback riding, I got on a boat, and much more. So my trip in Cabo has been good so far, so let's get the day started. As you guys can see, we are heading over to the marina right now, and this is where the boat is docked at. And the reason we're coming over here is because we're gonna come see the pirate show, right? So if you guys can see that boat over there, that black and yellow boat with the Mexican flag at the top, that's actually the pirate boat that's gonna be taking us on today's awesome adventure. We got Captain Jack Sparrow on the right hand side in case you want to take a picture with him. And this place that we're at right now, this is actually right by the boat, and this is the check-in area, right? This is where they check you in, confirm you bought a ticket, or if you want to buy a ticket. But if you go on this, make sure you guys buy your ticket ahead of time because it does sell out. Today we actually barely made it to the last show of the weekend, which was crazy because we bought the tickets Thursday and they had sold all their functions like Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Like it gets really packed. This is a very popular trip, so if you guys go to Cabo, make sure this is like one of the first things you buy because they only do one show a day. So I know other activities have different time slots, but this one only has one. So make sure you book this one first if you want to do it, right? But this is an awesome adventure. I believe I paid about $100 a person to come here, and it's basically an all-you-can-eat buffet and an all-you-can-drink buffet. You dance and you get to watch a pirate show, right? So for me, I'm extra excited about the all-you-can-drink part.
Camera, come on, pirate.
And as you guys can see, the pirates are in full character and they're just waiting for us to get on the boat right now. Everyone's just greeting you. Everyone's keeping their character, making you feel like you're really about to go on a pirate adventure. And we were actually one of the last people to get on the boat, and that's because we were actually gift shopping, right? So we were gift shopping, we were eating some tacos, and we barely made it just in time. I think the boat was gonna leave like in 2 minutes, so if we hadn't got here in 2 minutes, the boat would have left us, and that really would have sucked because like there was only one showing before we have to leave, and if we miss this one, we're not gonna see it, right? So it was really cool that we got here on time. As you guys can see, this is a boat. It looks really awesome, really elegant. Everyone on here is really excited, and we were one of the last people to get on the boat. So unfortunately, we didn't get to sit in the front of the boat, which is actually where I wanted to sit at, but that's fine because this is also a good seat right here in the middle next to the bar, which is where I'm going to spend a lot of my time. It's an all-you-can-drink bar, so basically tell them how many beers you want and they give you all of them for free. Deme una, no quería, pero ya me la trajo.
Ya queda,
¿verdad? Las malas. And they were not playing around when they said all you can drink. As you guys saw, I only ordered one beer and the guy was giving me 2. Like he didn't even care. He was like, here's 2, let's go. And I mean, of course, I mean, you paid $100 for the ticket. Like they have to give you all the beers that you can drink, right? But if you're a person that doesn't like beers, they were also making mixed drinks at the bar. So you could order something if you wanted, like a mixed drink, a paloma, margarita, michelada, or anything different, right? Because I know some people don't like beers. So right here, they did have the option for you to get some tequila, some rum, some whiskey, or anything else that you wanted. And when we were getting started, they actually started off by introducing the pirates. Everyone was cheering for them, cheering for the DJ, cheering for the host, cheering for the bartender, which was really cool just to kind of get you into the mood of partying.
Bartender, Mr. David! Alright, come on, ¿qué pasa ahí? What happened here? I want to see the attitude. Quiero ver la actitud, la buena vibra, the good energy. Come on, one more time, una vez más. Everybody make some noise. Look for the best bartender, el mejor bartender, Mr. David!
And after the ice was broken, we did set sail, and now we're off to the ocean. So one of the cool things about today's boat ride is that it felt a lot different than the boat ride that I went on 2 days ago, right? 2 days ago, I went on a boat ride on a small clear boat, and that one was really nice because the boat was small, so it was going fast. And one of the other things that I liked was that you could literally touch the water with your hands. So I thought that was really cool. Like literally, you were up close and personal to the ocean, which is something I loved, right? So it felt a lot different to be on this big giant boat sailing in the middle of the ocean. I thought it was really cool. It felt a lot different too. Like on a big boat, you don't really feel the speed. Even though you are going fast, the speed feels a lot different. And over in the background, I don't know if you guys can see those mountains over there. That's actually where I went 2 days ago on my boat trip. A lot of people like going there, That's actually one of the famous parts of Cabo. A lot of people like to take their picture there. They like taking little recuerdos, some gift items with those mountains in the background, and it's because they look really nice and really amazing when you're up close and personal. Like, it almost looks like someone created those mountains. Like, it's really cool, and there's an awesome backstory to them, and we're getting the party started. When you're the life of the party. I'm not even drunk yet. This is like regular me. And it's time for a little confession, you guys. So I didn't know that the boat ride was basically a club. So when I bought the tickets for this boat ride, I was expecting, all right, we're gonna go into the ocean for about an hour. We're gonna see a show and we're gonna sail back, right? Like, I thought it was just gonna be something plain and simple, right? But when I got on the boat, it turned out that it was a club. So basically, while you're sailing to the point where you're gonna get at, they put like club music, everyone's dancing. Unfortunately today, like, my boat was kind of turned off. Like, a lot of people on here, they weren't really dancing. I don't know if they were shy, they didn't know how to dance. I think people did not expect that it was gonna turn into a club, right? People thought that this was something where you sat down and you chilled. But like, if you wanted to dance, you could. Like, you didn't have to. But me and my friends, we're crazy. We are crazy and we love to party. We love to have a good time. So we got up, and if you guys can see, look at the other people. They're just looking at us, sitting down, enjoying their drinks, while me and my friends have fun. And of course, I had to come say hi. Hey, salud, salud. Well, there you go. Hey, salud, salud. Ay, cabrón. Salud. Salud. And the boat was a little turned off, you guys. Like, I felt kind of weird that it was just me and my friends having a great time. I was like, why is everyone else not dancing? Like, you're in Cabo, you're having a good time, it's free alcohol, what more do you want? I just made like 5 friends. I made 5 friends today. But overall, I was having a great time. Like, the point from when you set sail to the point where we're at right now, it was a good 40 minutes. Like, honestly, this is supposed to be like a 1.5 hour boat ride, and it turned out to be a lot longer than that. But I wasn't complaining because the crew on board loved us. They were bringing us beers, mixed drinks, anything we wanted, because they wanted us to have a great time. And that's something that I really loved about the pirates on board, the crew on board, that they were making sure we were having a great time, right? And I think at this point the beers had hit me. So me and my friend, we grabbed the swords and we started duking it out because he slept with my wife. Well, not really, but, you know, it's just role-playing, you know? We're in the middle of the sea, we're in Cabo, and we're just here to have a great time, you know? We're here to enjoy ourselves, forget about work, and just have a good time and relax. I mean, this cost us a lot of money, right? We paid $100 a person for this boat ride, but so far it's been worth it. Like, this is a great experience to come with your family, with your friends. Even if you don't dance, like, who cares? Just go and you're gonna have a great time during the boat ride, right? Like, even if you don't want to dance, you don't want to drink, just go, because it is worth it. It was supposed to be 1.5 hours, but honestly, this boat ride turned into like 2.5 hours. I don't know, but I wasn't mad. Like, I was really happy because I was enjoying myself. You already know that as long as there's alcohol, you can have a lot of fun. And here goes the time for the buffet, you guys. As you guys can see, this is the buffet. So it was all you can eat. First, they give you a lot of beer so you can be happy. And then they give you food, right? So they had chicken, pork ribs, rice, salad, chicken wings. Like, they had a lot of stuff here, and that was really good. They had a big variety as far as the buffet was concerned, so there was no holding back. If you wanted a second plate, a third plate, you just went up to them and they gave you more. The mashed potato was really good, but I loved it, you guys. So you guys started by drinking, and then after that you were eating and you were dancing. So literally this was an all you can have fun buffet type of thing, right? So that's one thing I loved. Obviously everyone finished eating. They gave us a good 30 minutes to relax and chill. Like I said, this was supposed to be 1.5 hours, and I felt like I got more bang for my buck. And another cool thing was that when we left the port or the marina, the sun was out, right? It was nice and sunny, and look at the view, you guys. Look at this awesome view of the mountains in the background with the sun going down. Look at that sunset. Honestly, it's priceless, and it just looks so awesome. Like, this is why you want to travel to other places, to see other stuff like this, right? When I live in LA, I never see that. I never get a view like that. But look at the ocean now. So the sun is going down and it's getting dark, you guys, and we got to be careful, because what if another pirate boat comes and steals our treasure, right? But you know, it's cool. It's cool. I love it. It was a great boat ride. I love the crew on board. Honestly, the crew on board makes this experience a lot more fun. If it wasn't for the people that work here, I wouldn't have had as much fun.
Birthdays, tenemos cumpleaños.
Where are they at? Where are they at?
Birthdays, cumpleaños from August, September, and October.
I'm Evelyn. I'm from LA. I'm on 30th. I'm gonna be 30.
Trató de hablar bien, pero hay más o menos que sabes. Pero está bueno. 30 años dice. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. No se escucha, piratas. I don't hear you, pirate. Alright, but we're in Mexico. Estamos en Mexico.
This was also something very cool that they did. They got everyone up whose birthday it was, and they told them, come introduce yourself, tell us how old you are, when's your birthday, and then they gave everybody shots. But they weren't really shots, it was basically just juice. They also gave you a little cupcake on the side as your birthday cake, so I thought it was pretty cool. And then after that, they actually did a dancing competition between couples, right? So my friends right here, they're not a couple, but they said, fudge it, let's go dance, let's have a good time, because they were giving away a free bottle. So whatever couple danced better got a free bottle at the end. So I thought that was really cool, and it was nice because it got the other people involved. Like I showed you guys at the beginning, it was just me and my friends causing all the commotion and stuff, and when they did this, it got people more open. I felt like even people got more comfortable. Like later on, maybe the alcohol had hit already, and they started dancing, they started having a good time. Maybe it was because they ate, right? But now it came the good part. This is the good part. This is the pirate show. As you guys can see, they're duking it out. It was really, really fun and amazing to see them. Look at them. Look at them. It literally felt like I was watching a real pirate ship battle between crewmates. So I thought it was cool. It was a ton of fun. Of course, they did have some awesome music playing in the background during the whole boat ride, but I can't play it for you guys because it's probably copyrighted and it's gonna cause the video to come down, right? But when we were dancing, they had Daddy Yankee, they had Pitbull, they had 50 Cent. Right now, they were actually playing some rock music by Metallica and all these other amazing people. But again, I can't play the audio because my video would get taken down. But they were doing so many amazing things. They were fighting with the swords, they were doing backflips, they were jumping from the top to the bottom. Like they were doing some crazy stuff, and look at them right here. They were hanging from these things, and honestly, it was just really cool. It was a nice variety show. I think that like when the pirates were fighting and battling and all that, this was probably a good like 15 minutes. So they were going at it non-stop, which I thought was really cool. Like, and the best part was that I wasn't even gonna sit right here, but because I came late to the boat, I ended up having a front row seat to the action, right? If I had come earlier, like I told you guys, I would have sat in the front of the boat. But thankfully, I came at the end and I got the best seat in the house. Like I was able to dance, I was able to see what was going on, and I loved it, right? This was really, really cool. I didn't expect it. I'm really happy that I had the front row seat because I enjoyed the show a lot more, right? And now here you go, you guys. They're getting a little bit more adventurous. They got the fire out, and now they're gonna start doing tricks with the fire. So I thought this was really cool. Don't expect nothing like over the top, you guys. This isn't a show with like $1 million budget. It's like a nice show to keep you entertained, make you have a good time, and all that other good stuff. But they did include some fire in their act, which is something that I thought was pretty cool. Basic, you know, just spinning around up and down and all that, but like I know I wouldn't be able to do that. Like I'd be pretty scared to feel that fire. Like I was sitting in the front row and I could feel the heat like close to me, so I can't even imagine how they felt, right? But overall, they did a good job with the show. I was really entertained. They were doing a lot of stuff. Like they were mixing it up just so that it wasn't boring seeing them fight with the swords, you know. They were mixing it up by doing backflips and all that other good stuff. So that's one of the things I liked. They were really going at it. You could tell that they practiced, you guys, and they just enjoy what they do. Honestly, I was looking at the crew members and it looked like they were having a good time with us. So that's one of the things that I loved. It didn't feel like it was a job for them. It honestly looked like they were just a group of friends that were just having a great time, right? And they wanted us to have a good time. So after the show, you guys, you know, it ended. It only lasted about 15 minutes. Well, at the end, they all did some tricks to introduce themselves. They were like, hey, my name is so-and-so. And then they were jumping the jump rope, and they were doing tricks, right? So everyone did something different. Obviously, some people went above and beyond and did some crazy stuff, and some people didn't, right? And in this video, I'm only showing you guys little parts because I don't want to bore you with the whole show either, right? So you just get a little glimpse of what I saw, and of course, the music that's playing in the background makes the show really, really cool, and it sets you in that tone of wanting to be in a pirate battle and all that stuff. But honestly, like, this is really cool. I can't do the stuff that they're doing. I cannot do this. Look at this guy. He is jumping the jump rope with his hands. Like, I can't do that. I don't have the strength. I don't have the balance. But like I said, the crew on board, they just wanted us to have a good time. That's one of the things that I loved, you guys. Honestly, the crew made this experience a lot more fun. If we hadn't had these people here, it wouldn't have been cool. But I really like the way they treated us. Honestly, I think the people in this boat ride really care about, you know, people having a good experience, which was something that I really enjoyed. And as you guys can tell, take a look at the background, it's already dark. So one of the things that I thought was cool was that we left the marina when the sun was out, and the show started when the sun went down, when it was dark. So that was one of the cool things. It kind of set you in the mood, set you in the tone. And obviously when we were going back, it was already nighttime, you know, so people were still drinking and they put the music again. And at nighttime, it was actually pretty cool because it felt like a club on a boat, well, which was really cool. So I didn't go bar hopping, I didn't go to the club during my trip in Cabo, but because of this, I felt like I went clubbing in a boat ride, and you can't beat that. I don't know, but this pirate show was fucking amazing. And like, I'm saying bad words and stuff, but like, this pirate show was awesome. Like, if you come to Cabo, you have to do this pirate show porque it was so awesome. So we cruised, we drank a lot, and like, when they say open bar, they mean open bar. Like, I asked for 1 beer and they gave me like 2 at a time. Like, they are not skimping out right here. When they say open bar, la verdad that they mean open bar. Not just that, but we cruised out in like the Cabo Arches, which is like one of the famous places to come to. And then it was all you can eat buffet. They gave pollo, barbecue ribs. Oh my god, it was fucking awesome! All that good stuff, mashed potatoes and all that good stuff. And not just that, but after that, they did like a 10-minute pirate show where they were actually fighting with like the steel swords. Like, they put them away, but like, they were fighting with the swords, they were doing backflips and all that other good stuff. And I know it's kind of basic a little bit, but it was just so much fun because you were on the pirate ship, you were in the ocean in the middle of nowhere, and it was just freaking amazing. Like, la verdad, like, if you come to Cabo and you don't do this pirate ship, I don't know why you came. Not just that, but it was also like a little nightclub. As you guys can see, they have like literally, they have lights right here. Look at these lights. They change, and there's like, if you look at the ground, it almost feels like a nightclub. Also, they put like some dancing music and all that good stuff. So for me, this pirate ship tour is gonna get a 5 out of 5 because of the reasons that I just mentioned. It was freaking amazing and I loved it. And if I came to Cabo again, I would do this one again, even though I already did it because I had such a great time. Wow, talk about VIP service, you guys. Look at that. And he hooked it up with a free bottle because he said I was awesome. He was like, dude, you were the life of the party, and I appreciate you doing that because even though it was just you and your group of friends who were like doing a big commotion and stuff, like, I know that the other people who were not dancing and like going crazy, I know they enjoyed it. So he gave me this free bottle as like a thank you for being how I am, a partying, which is it's cool. I love it. Like, I didn't expect that, and I don't know, that pirate ship is awesome. Like, si vienen a Cabo, you have to go watch that show because it's just something else. In the middle of the ocean, watching pirates fight, taking pictures, like, I just loved it. Look, Andy, he just bought me a shot. The homie just bought me a shot. And over here, they've drinking like 5 shots already. Like, they're already gone. Like, look, thank you for the shot. Thank you for the shot.
Love you.
You are drunk. She's drunk. She's having a good night in Cabo.
Hey, it's my birthday.
You are having a good night.
It's our birthday.
This is the last night. Es la última noche. The last night tonight. It's her birthday tomorrow, so she has to go all out. And her birthday's on the 30th, so we have to go all out tonight. Sí, más o menos. Dale, dale, dale. Salud, salud. Pa' arriba, para medio, adentro y pa' adentro. And as you guys can tell, the boat ride was a ton of fun. I personally loved it. And if you come to Cabo, you gotta go check it out. And one of the sad parts is that tonight is our last night. It is our last night, and tomorrow we are leaving back to LA, which sucks. But if you guys have seen my previous videos, this is actually how the marina looks like at night. So in my other videos, I showed you guys how it looked like in the daytime, but now we're actually in the marina at nighttime, and it looks a lot nicer at night. Obviously, it's because there's a lot of lights and it's dark. I think people started going out to the clubs, to the little bars that are right here by the area, and it looks nice, right? There's people that are playing live music. You could hear the DJ putting music. People are drinking. People are having a great time. And we actually wanted to stay to keep drinking, but honestly, we were already super buzzed. As you guys can tell, me and my friends, we were hammered because we drank a lot on that boat ride. They gave us so many drinks. Towards the end, they actually brought out the bottles and they started giving us shots. Like, they didn't give anybody shots except us because we were the life of the party, right? So of course, when we got off that boat, we drank a little bit at a little bar, but like, we had to call it a day because the next day we're leaving already, right? So we don't want to wake up with a hangover. We don't want to wake up late. Like, we're supposed to leave the Airbnb at 11. And I think that right now it was like 1 in the morning or 2. It was already really late, but it's because we stayed here drinking a little bit, having a good time, just enjoying the last moments in Cabo. And like I said, this is the marina. This is the most famous part of Cabo. This is basically where everybody comes to. This is like where it's at as far as partying is concerned and all that, right? But it's a really cool place to come check out if you come to Cabo. Just come here, drink, enjoy yourself, have a good time, and just come relax, which is what we all come to do.
They're beautiful, huh? There's 4 of them. Look at how big they are. Go get the books. Why are you getting the book, child? With the gun? They're wild animals. Why would you get so close to them?
Aquí está la pizza de Cabo. Ay, mira, se mira buena. Se mira muy buena la pizza de Cabo. A ver, agarra tu pedacito, pues. Agárrale. Ay, caro. And of course, we were hungry, so we stopped at a pizza place before leaving, and we ordered like 3 pizzas, and we just ate everything. We were super hungry. I know we ate on the boat ride, but when you're drinking, like, we kept drinking after we ate. So when you're drinking, you get hungry. So when we were leaving, we're like, hey, we should get a pizza, because back in the room, we don't have anything, right? We already cleaned out the fridge. We don't want carne asada anymore because we ate that already like 2 days in a row. So we ordered some pizzas and we're back on our way to the Airbnb. And I mean, this is just a sad part because honestly, this is going to be the last time that we go through the downtown area of Cabo during the night. And it's just so cool, you know. It's so different to travel Cabo at nighttime than it is to go up and about during the daytime. Like, it has a different vibe, different feeling. Of course, it almost reminds me of Las Vegas. Like, during the daytime, Las Vegas feels different than Las Vegas at nighttime. It's kind of weird to explain, but that's how I felt in Cabo. It felt like at nighttime, it was a different type of people that come out than in the daytime. But overall, it was really cool. Like, I honestly wanted to walk the bars at nighttime and all that, but you can't do everything in Cabo, right? But now we're gonna head over to the Airbnb. We're gonna sleep, we're gonna relax, because tomorrow we gotta wake up early. I pretty much summed up what I thought of the trip when I was over there, right? You guys saw me. I was a little happy, a little tipsy. But I'm going to tell you guys that I gave this place a 5 out of 5. This whole experience was really cool, really amazing. As you guys saw, we had a great time. And I recorded, honestly, this video is only about 20 minutes. But I recorded like 50 minutes of footage. But you guys already know how it is. I got to bring out the best parts, pick and choose so that you guys can see the best parts. Because I know your time is valuable, right? But this boat ride was really fun. I loved it. And if you come to Cabo, you got to come check them out. Everything was really fun and amazing. All the crew was cool. I won a bottle at the end, which is something I can't complain about. And if you enjoyed this video, make sure you hit that delicious like button down below. And if you want to see what I'm up to when I'm not working, make sure to subscribe. I post new videos every single week showing you guys what I'm up to. This was Della Fox Checks, and I approve of the Pirate Cruise.